Returning to my course, you'll see that I've gone into student preview mode, which is how I can test drive my course in a true student view. And on this page are some chapters from the textbook that I've scanned just to get students started in the first week of classes, and then I close it off after that. And each one of these, as I said, is a scanned document, which means if we were looking at this in instructor mode, you would see that they are not considered accessible. They get a red icon that they are inaccessible. Again, students don't see those, but what students do see, where there is a file where an alternative format is available, they'll see this icon that looks like an A with an arrow pointing down to the right of it. If you roll over it, you'll see it says alternative formats. So for this PDF, the alternative formats that can be produced are a PDF that's been run through optical character recognition, or OCR, an HTML version, which helps if they want to do things on their mobile devices, EPUB for iPads and other ebook readers, electronic braille if they have the equipment to do that, and an audio or MP3 rendering of the document as well. Now, what would happen with these, so let's say that I'm a student and I want the audio version, and I click the download button in the lower right corner. It's going to take a while. It depends on the size of the file. It can take 2 or 3 minutes. It can take 5 or more minutes. In this case, I've pre-run the audio, the OCR'd, and then the HTML. So it should pop up fairly quickly for me. So let's start with audio. I'll select the audio option, hit the download button, and you'll see it popped up right away because I had already run it. Once any student runs it in the course, it will be that fast for any student who uses it afterwards. Let me pull up the audio file.
Title: Forward, Performance Improvement Interventions. Begin heading Level 1. Forward, Performance Improvement Interventions.
So what it's done is
Begin
taken this
paragraph
document
text.
now,
Performance
and is reading
Improvement
it out
Interventions.
loud.
Enhancing
I'll go
people,
ahead and close this.
processes.
So this is useful not only for students with a disability, but even for students who spend a lot of time between work and home or work home and school, where they can listen to documents in addition to being able to read them. So that's one version. Then we have the OCR'd PDF. I'll hit that option and download. And now you'll see kind of this cleaned up version where we saw before the original PDF, which a screen reader cannot render. This version a screen reader can deal with. So we've provided an accessible version of the same document. Go ahead and close that. And then the last one is the HTML version. And it just opens up right here on the screen. Again, makes it more accessible for e-readers or for any students who just don't want the distractions that you usually see in pages. So it's just a very clean version of the information. So this is what the alternative file format types look like for students. In addition, if you wanted to make an improved accessible version of your document, you could download, for example, the OCR'd PDF and then replace the original file with it, which would take care of some of your accessibility issues right there. So this is just one other tool primarily for students, but that can also serve faculty.